Well, all of you music fans are in for such a treat because we have a true celebrity, Seattle celebrity, national, international guy with us, the maestro Gerard Schwartz, who is the head music director of the Seattle Symphony.
Nice to be here.
It's great to have you. And you're going to talk all about what's coming up this year with the Symphony, with your schedule. And this is your 25th year with the Symphony, almost.
Well, it's my 24th year.
24th year.
Next year would be my 25th.
Okay, so this is the silver anniversary celebration.
Yeah, next season.
How do you feel about, I mean, did you think you were going to be here for 25 years when you first started with Seattle?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I loved the orchestra, I loved the community, but like in any artist, you don't come for the community, you don't come for the mountains, you don't come for the lakes, and you come for the art.
Right.
And I thought that the orchestra had a lot of potential. And of course, I came first in '83, so that's a lot of years ago.
That's a lot of years. And may I say,
that's before Microsoft was Microsoft.
Exactly. Bill Gates, a little guy in little pants. And by the way, you look quite wonderful for all.
Thank
you. You've done
for
very
all the
well.
wear and tear.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Years.
You're looking real good. Okay, so we got to get into it because we don't have tons of time, but there's lots of celebration going on musically. So let's go over some of the highlights of what we can look forward to. And let's start with your opening night silver anniversary gala concert on September 12th.
Well, what we do every year for a gala is to try to find something very special, a special artist, someone. In this case, the whole season is, is about people
great.
I love.
Yes,
and music I love.
as rightly so.
And so, opening our season is John Lill, the great English pianist who has been here now a number of times, has immediately become a star.
That's a big deal.
And he's doing two of the great concertos, Rachmaninoff and Tchaikovsky, on the same program.
Oh my gosh! So that's going to be the opening night.
Opening night,
deal.
and we're going to also have a little fanfare that our composer in residence, Sam Jones, has written. So it'll be a little celebratory fanfare, and then Tchaikovsky and Rachmaninoff. What could be more?
What could be more exciting? Yeah. Okay, so that's opening night, and then the Lebec sisters. Tell me about them.
The Lebec sisters have been here a lot. They're dear friends of mine. They're just absolutely charming, wonderful musicians, and they're doing a piece actually by arguably the most famous of the living composers now, Goluboff, and it's a world premiere. So we are doing this piece by one of the great composers living today in Seattle for the first time.
Wow.
And so for me, that's especially exciting. That's part of what we do.
Of course,
new art, new music.
Art, which is very important. By the way, I read that Madonna said that the Lebec sisters were her very favorite pianists of all time.
Really?
Well, what can you
Isn't
say?
that nice?
Is that good? Is it not good?
I think it's great.
It's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they cross genres. So some of your major guest soloists, and these are huge names, so let's walk through these.
Sure. Well, what we try to do every year is to have some of the great stars to bring to our community. Renee Fleming is going to be here.
Yeah.
Renee, I just adore her. She's one of maybe the greatest of the living sopranos, if there's such a thing.
Yeah.
Itzhak Perlman's going to come back, and he's going to play and conduct.
Wow.
You know, Peter Serkin's going to be here, the great pianist.
Yeah.
Lang Lang is doing a special concert, all Beethoven program with the orchestra.
And now, how did you guys, I mean, really quick, how did you get them? Is it because of your personal relationship? Because these
Mostly
are such big names.
It's personal relationships, and they've been here before. Like Lang Lang, I think this is his third or fourth time with the orchestra.
Oh, okay.
So we took him when he was quite young, before he was Lang Lang.
Before he was Lang Lang, the Lang Lang.
And he had a great time. We had a great time together. And then he's come just about every year since.
Yeah.
And it's a miracle to see this guy play the piano.
What he does.
He's such a great artist and a great pianist.
Yeah, we had a woman on, or a young girl, 14-year-old Minju Yi, last week. She loves Lang Lang.
Yeah.
She loves Lang Lang.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
We also have some other great violinists. I mean, Jimmy Ennis and Stefan Yaki. These are two young violinists who are, in my estimation, the two great rising stars, and have quite a following here already.
Oh, fantastic!
And so we're excited to have both Jimmy and Stefan here.
And then a couple of pianists that, or you already mentioned some of them, but Gabriela Montero.
Gabriela Montero.
She was played at the inauguration.
Well, we heard her and said, God, she's great. We'd like to have new up-and-coming artists. We thought this is a great one to have, so we engaged her. And then all of a sudden, you watch the inauguration, and there she's playing with Yo-Yo and Itzhak.
Oh, that was incredible. It was beautiful.
And it was, and John Williams did a great job on that piece. But it was interesting that we had engaged her and said, well, we'll have to promote her a lot, but there she was.
You got the eye, my friend.
We enjoyed that.
Okay, so a couple of the programs, let's hit some of those kind of programs that hit all through the season.
Well, what we've done, of course, is we do unusual music, and like the Goluboff, but This year we're doing 4 of the 9 Beethoven symphonies, including the Big Ninth, as
Yes.
always.
The Big Ninth, and that's going to be on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve, we do.
2009.
That's a tradition. It's a great tradition.
Yeah.
We're doing 4 Mozart symphonies.
Beautiful.
In fact, my dear friend Kurt Mazur, used to be music director of the New York Philharmonic, is coming here to do a concert of Mozart and Bruckner as a
Fabulous.
favor to me, really, because he's so busy, and it's really so wonderful
Once
that he's
again,
doing
so
that.
you know.
and then we're doing the great piano concertos, the great violin, and the violin concertos. We're doing the Mendelssohn concerto, the Beethoven concerto, the Tchaikovsky concerto, I mean, all the great Barber concerto,
Right.
and Beethoven, and the pianist is the same.
Right.
We're doing all the great piano
And, you know, I know
concertos.
we kind of have to wrap it, but I know and there's a couple more things: the Holiday Pops Extravaganza, Handel's Messiah, of course. And one thing I just want to touch on real quickly here is that you don't have to be all formal and dressed beautifully to go to the symphony. You guys are looking good up there on the stage.
Hopefully.
But anyone can come and just enjoy it, let it wash over you,
That's
just
right.
kind of
That's
engage in the moment and the experience.
That's right, exactly right. I
Right?
mean, well, it really is about engagement. You know, at a time you can appreciate it on so many levels,
Yeah.
and it reaches you on so many levels, and it's your own level. It's not my words
Right.
telling you what to think if you go to the movies or
movie
something.
or a play.
It's your own relationship to that music,
what you're
your
hearing.
spiritual,
Right.
emotional reaction
What
to
it
what's
kind of
going
brings out.
on. And there's nothing like it. And you know, there are people, I mean, even though we reached over 300,000 people this season at our concerts, and we do over 200 concerts, there are still people in our community who've never been to our hall.
Well, and those people, if you're out there, you have to come. So this is the 2009 season. There's so many things to celebrate. Go to our website, and you can link to the Symphony's website and look at the entire season, because this is just a little iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg of what's going on. Thank you so much for coming in. A very, very happy celebration to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on 25
Thank
years.
you for having us here.
Gerard Schwartz, everybody.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks
that
a
was
lot.
great.